Hello guys, and I honestly love reporting about the records broken by Ukrainian drones, and today we have two. I am sure you will read a lot in the media about the first one, when a Ukrainian kamikaze drone traveled really far away deep inside the Russian RIA and reached and targeted Russian long-range radar system almost 2,000 kilometers away from Ukrainian border. But the second one, the second message from 4 Ukrainian drones is really cute because they have delivered this message really close to the palace of Putin in Gelendzhik, Krasnodar region. This is where our drones travel tonight. So let me tell you more about this special military operation and cool achievements of the Ukrainian army of drones from an ordinary Ukrainian perspective. My name is Anna and I vlog daily from Ukraine since the start of the brutal Russian invasion. So if you're new to the channel, you support Ukraine, please subscribe and help us fight against Russian propaganda and fake news. And my longtime friends, check your subscription status and hit notification button. Ukrainian army of drones is something every Ukrainian is super proud of and very grateful for all the subscribers, all the people on planet who help us gather this really strong army. But it is also about invention, it is about creativity. And I remember those darkest moments when we did not have any aid and no real promises. Ukrainians continue developing these drones, and I think that our strategy to target Russian oil refineries was actually one of the reasons why so many partners decided to return back to the support of Ukraine. And also this is one of the reasons why Russia faces lots of troubles and Putin desperately begs for ceasefire, but no, because we all understand unpunished evil grows and any frozen conflict will simply give Putin more time to reconstruct, rebuild and so on. Let us continue burning their oil refineries and preparing Russia for a really dark winter. But we have achieved a great record tonight, and let's speak about that. A Ukrainian drone, kamikaze drone, managed to travel 1,800 kilometers, which is close to 1,200 miles, deep inside the Russian Federation, reaching the Orsk region and is in particular the city of Orsk. Oh my God, why does this name remind me of orcs? I don't know. But anyway, in that city of Orsk, where actually huge floods have recently caused lots of trouble and Putin demonstrated his total negligence and lack of interest to his own people. So anyway, in this Orsk, they have a huge long-range radar system. Oh my God, you cannot imagine how many times I've trained to pronounce radar. It's a different sound, a bit different in Ukrainian. So anyway, this really big long-range radar is capable of detecting moving and even space objects and missiles, of course, in the around like 6,000 kilometers diameter, which is huge. And it is important for this system of radars that Russia, of course, inherited from the Soviet Union. They did not construct anything new, but they have inherited. Most of it perhaps got rusty, but still they use it, and now they've lost a very important chain, and all because of Ukrainian drones. And I love how Russian propagandists have nothing to say. They have to admit there was a destruction, there was a problem. So what they say is a Ukrainian drone has fallen on the radar, causing destruction. So not just like targeted, but has fallen. I don't mind. Let all the drones fall on all Russian military objects, including the head of Putin. If you share my opinion and you're new to the channel, please subscribe and demonstrate your solidarity with Ukraine and the democratic world. Plus, help us share more information. This is easy but extremely effective. And another beautiful message was delivered by 4 Ukrainian drones that traveled not that far away, but in a very important direction, really close to the palace of Putin and Kabayeva in Krasnodar region in Gelendzhik. I don't understand one thing. How come people in Russia close their eyes on this excessive, abnormal wealth of Putin, when in general the country is really poor, and you can very vividly see this huge gap between oligarch gang and all the rest. And another thing that contradicts this Putin Ruski Mir doctrine is the way he actually lives. Having this, I've heard rumors that potentially he's the richest person on the planet, and I agree that he's the richest, but I disagree that he is a person. He's the richest Kremlin goblin on the planet, then yes. And he possesses lots of properties, and actually they believe that this palace in Gelendzhik is one of his love nests with Alina Kabaeva. And by the way, we have a very interesting video about Putin's lovers, and no, it's not that much about his personal life, but more about how fake he is when speaking about the traditional values. So check the video if you haven't yet. And I think these Ukrainian drones traveling to Putin's palace in Gelendzhik is another proof how vulnerable, how vulnerable and negligent or unprofessional or totally unprepared for real war Russia is. They have tried to deceive the world with this image. They have persuaded China this will be a blitzkrieg of 3 days, but oh my God, this war perhaps will last 3 years and more, but Russia is seen as a weak country. Unfortunately, it is still seen as irrational, as dangerous, but it is weak. And you know that bullies are always cowards. That's why, please, global leaders, don't be afraid to say things that Putin deserves. Don't be afraid to do things that such crimes deserve. And I'm really happy to hear that the commander-in-chief in Ukraine says that really soon French instructors will visit Ukrainian army units, which might be a very important step in more international soldiers coming to perform various non-combat functions in Ukraine. This would be totally okay, because believe me, Ukraine today, Europe tomorrow, if we don't stop it today. We should have stopped that yesterday with the annexation of Crimea. Now we are paying for our mistakes with our own blood, our territory, our life, but at the same time, it's a very vivid lesson, and please don't turn a blind eye on that. We don't. That's why Ukrainian drones break records, and I'm really glad that this radar system is destroyed and that Putin's palace is now one of the places targeted by Ukrainian drones. Hopefully one day one drone will find him in a bunker. Remember to share and subscribe if you agree with me. Thank you for buying me coffees, becoming my patron sponsors of the channel, and helping me film and write more. Remember to join me on Instagram, X and Threads, and in Discord. Check our merch shop for more items that tell the story of Ukraine, the history of our resilience, and there are drones on t-shirts. And also they work well as conversation starters and reminders about Ukraine. All the links that you might need are in the description of this video. Be careful, I never invite you to chat on Telegram or WhatsApp. These are scammers. But united we stand, and I'm sure sometime soon we will hear more about Ukrainian drones breaking new records. Slava Ukraini!